আসসালামু আলাইকুম নবম শ্রেণীর প্রিয় শিক্ষার্থীরা, আশা করি তোমরা সবাই ভালো আছো। আজকে আমি তোমাদের গত ক্লাসের হোমওয়ার্কের সলিউশনটা দিব। তোমরা জানো আমাদের গত ক্লাসের ইউনিট 13 থেকে তোমাদের একটি হোমওয়ার্ক দিয়েছিলাম। ইউনিট 13 লেসন 2B সোশ্যাল নেটওয়ার্ক সার্ভিসেস। আমি তোমাদের টেক্সট একবার পড়ে শোনাচ্ছি। The internet technology has helped design a large number of websites to facilitate social relations among people around the world. These are known as social networking services or social networks or social media. At present, Facebook is the most popular social media site. Google, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. and other frequently used social services. Social network services are web-based and hence provide ways for the users to interact through the internet. These services make it possible to connect people sharing interests and activities across the borders and thus have made the users feel that they really live in a global village. Why are social networks expanding so fast? The answer is simple. Most of the social services are cost-free. You can make use of them free, paying a very little to your internet service provider. Secondly, you can make your personal profile public before the entire online community. It is like presenting yourself before the entire world. You can also look into other people's profile if you are interested. It is simple and easy. Thirdly, social networks allow users to upload pictures, multimedia contents, and modify the profiles. Some services like Facebook allow users to update their profiles. Fourthly, networks allow users to post blog entries. User profiles have a section dedicated to comments from friends and other users. Finally, there are privacy protection measures too. A user himself or herself decides over the number of visitors or viewers and what information should be shared with others. এখানে যে এমসিকিউর উত্তরগুলো বলছি, 1 এর উত্তর হবে 3 শর্ট বায়োগ্রাফিক্যাল স্কেচ, বি এর উত্তর হবে 4 দ্য মোস্ট ফেভারিট সোশ্যাল নেটওয়ার্ক, সি এর উত্তর হবে 1 প্রমোট, ডি এর উত্তর হবে 3 প্রমোটিং ইউনিভার্সাল ব্রাদারহুড, এর উত্তর হবে 4 সোশ্যাল, এফ এর উত্তর হবে 3 সোশ্যাল নেটওয়ার্কস আর স্প্রেডিং ভেরি কুইকলি, জি এর উত্তর হবে 2 দ্য প্রসপেক্ট অফ সোশ্যাল নেটওয়ার্কস ইজ ব্রাইট, এবার একটু দেখো। নাম্বার 2 কোয়েশ্চেন অ্যান্সার। প্রথম প্রশ্নটা ছিল হোয়াট আর দ্য কনভিনিয়েন্সেস অফ ইন্টারনেট টেকনোলজি। সম্ভাব্য উত্তর বলছি the internet technology has made a good number of websites. These websites are called networking services or social networks. These websites play a significant role to promote social relations by sharing interests and activities of the users across the borders, creating feeling that they are living in a global village. Number B, from your reading of first para of the passage, give the definition of the social networks. With the blessing of the internet technology, a good number of websites have been made to facilitate social relations among people around the world. These websites are called social networks. With the blessings of the internet technology, a good number of websites have been made to facilitate social relations among people around the world. These websites are called social networks. Number C, how can the users communicate with each other? As social network services are web-based, these networks provide ways for the users to communicate with one another through the internet. Number D, why are the social networks expanding? The social networks are expanding because most of them are cost-free. Number E, how can a user take privacy protection measures? A user himself or herself decides over the number of visitors and what information should be shared with others. Thus, he can take privacy protection measures. উত্তরগুলো আরেকবার দেখো। Number 3, reading the above passage, fill in each gap with suitable words. গ্যাপের উত্তরগুলো বলছি। এ হচ্ছে হ্যাভ বিন মেড, বি হচ্ছে আর কল্ড, সি হচ্ছে ক্যান শেয়ার, ডি হচ্ছে স্প্রেড, ই হচ্ছে ক্যান মেক ইউজ। টেক্সট একবার পড়ে শোনাচ্ছি। উইথ দ্য ব্লেসিং অফ দ্য ইন্টারনেট টেকনোলজি, এ গুড নাম্বার অফ ওয়েবসাইটস হ্যাভ বিন মেড to facilitate social relations among people around the world. These websites are called social networking services or social networks. Paying a very little to the internet service provider, anyone can share interests and activities across the borders. There are a number of reasons behind so quick spread of the social networking services. The main reason is that most of the social services are cost-free. Anyone can make use of them free, paying a very little to the internet service provider. Number 4 এর টেক্সটে ছিল বারাক ওবামাকে নিয়ে। টেক্সট একবার প্রশ্ন আছে। বারাক ওবামা was born to a white American mother and a black Kenyan father on 4 August 1961 in Hawaii, USA. When his father returned to Kenya, his mother married another man, so Obama was brought up by his grandparents. He completed primary and secondary education at Punabo, Hawaii's top academy. Obama attended Columbia University and later he attended Harvard Law School. In 1990, he became the first African American editor of the Law Review. He also began teaching at the Chicago Law School. In 2004, Obama was elected senator to U.S. Senate as a Democrat. He gained national attention by giving a well-reactive speech at the Democratic National Convention in Boston. In 2008, he ran for the president and he won. In January 2009, he was sworn in as the 44th President of the USA. He was selected to a second term in November 2012. এখানে ইনফরমেশন ট্রান্সফার উত্তরগুলো বলছি। নাম্বার 1, 4 August 1961. 2, Harvard Law School. 3, Chicago Law School. 4, became the first African American editor of the Law Review. এবং 5 হচ্ছে becoming the 44th President of the USA. Number 5, summary. Barack Obama was born to a white mother and a black father in America. As his parents were separated, he was raised by his grandparents. He studied at the Punabo School in Hawaii. Then he studied law at Harvard Law School. He was elected the President of USA twice. He was awarded Nobel Prize for Peace in 2009. He is working hard to remove global crises. His leadership qualities are really impressive. Such a leader is rarely found nowadays. Number 6. Number 6, matching উত্তরগুলো বলছি। A plus 3 plus 1. Our life is like a prolonged test examination in this world. Our life is like a prolonged test examination in this world. B plus 1 plus 3. It needs determination and hard work to do well in the examination. It needs determination and hard work to do well in the examination. C plus 5 plus 4. It also needs determination and hard work in order to succeed in life. It also needs determination and hard work in order to succeed in life. D plus 4 plus 2. You will be sorry when you have become unsuccessful. You will be sorry when you have become unsuccessful. E plus 2 plus 5. But there is every change of success when you have worked hard. Number 7, rearrangeর সিকোয়েন্সগুলো বলছি। প্রথমে হবে C, তারপর হলো A, তারপর B, তারপর G, তারপর F, E, H এবং D। আবার বলছি C, A, B, G, F, E, H, D। আজকে এখানে তোমাদের আমি নতুন যে হোমওয়ার্কটি দেব সেটা হচ্ছে ইউনিট 13 লেসন 3C। এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের ই-লার্নিং এর উপর। আমি টেক্সটে পড়ে শোনাচ্ছি। Can you think of a classroom where there is no blackboard or desks? Do you believe that you can be a student without a printed book or a writing pad or even pen or pencil? Are you not thrilled to imagine that you have asked a question and your tutor is answering it while flying in a Boeing from Dubai to Dhaka? These are all possible in a virtual campus in the system of e-learning. No kidding. For quite a long time, educationists have been utilizing the advantages of computer technology. The social networking services have a huge potential to help educationists in this sector. They have access to millions of people worldwide. Educationists have noticed that a large number of social network users come from young generation who especially belong to student community. So side by side with computer assisted teaching learning software, online education programs are evolving fairly rapidly to assist conventional education system. Is that e-learning? We may confuse distant education or computer-based learning or computer-assisted training or even online education programs with e-learning. But we should be cautious about the mix-up. What happens in an online education program? Maybe you submit your assignment through email, or even you may take your test online. But there must be some conventional campus, a department, or institute from where your certificate will come. But in e-learning, as said by global e-learning guru Dr. Badrul H. Khan, every step such as registration, admission, classroom entry and exit, classwork, attendance, discussion with course mates, feedback, exams, and finally certifications must take place electronically through computer and the internet technology in a virtual campus. Everything is digitized and conducted by a system called learning management system. So online education programs blend various components of e-learning. The revolutionary concept of e-learning is already in its practice phase in many parts of the world. Professor Khan has developed a framework and important literatures on e-learning which have been praised by pundits worldwide, including from Bangladesh. Professor Khan is especially enthusiastic about the prospect of e-learning in Bangladesh. How would you feel if Bangladesh contemplates establishing South Asia's first virtual university? Won't it be a pioneering step for us in the world of e-learning? Let's keep our fingers crossed. এটি ছিল আমাদের টেক্সট এবং এই টেক্সটের যে অন্তর্নিহিত ভাব সেটি অবশ্যই তোমরা এখন বুঝতে পারছো, কারণ তোমরা নিজেরা এখন মোবাইল ফোনের মাধ্যমে ক্লাস করছো এবং তোমরা তোমাদের ব্ল্যাকবোর্ড বা ডেস্কের সামনে নেই। বোঝা যাচ্ছে যে আসলে ই-লার্নিংয়ের মাধ্যমে আমরা কিভাবে এখন পড়াশোনার কাজ চালাচ্ছি। তো এটি ছিল টেক্সট। তোমরা টেক্সটটি তোমাদের পাঠ্য বই থেকে দেখবে। এখন আমি তোমাদের এমসিকিউ এর প্রশ্নগুলো দেখাচ্ছি। A. LMS means leading movement service. 2. Leading motivation system. 3. Learning movement service. 4. Learning management system. B. Which of the following statements is true about e-learning? A conventional system of learning. 2. A traditional system of learning. 3. The most updated system of learning. 4. The most outdated system of learning. C. The social network services have a huge dash to help education. 1. Frustration. 2. Failure. 3. Possibility. 4. Effect. Number D. Which of the following best describes the virtual campus? A campus conducted electronically, a campus conducted electrically, a campus like traditional one, a campus having less facility. Number E. Professor Dr. Badrul H. Khan has developed important dash on e-learning. 1. Inventions, poems, essays, literatures. If the expression no kidding means e-learning needs no student. 2. It is true. 3. Kids are not allowed in learning. In e-learning. 4. Kids are not allowed in virtual campus. Number D. Which of the following best reflects the message of the passage? 1. E-learning is getting popularity rapidly. 2. E-learning is getting popularity in the West. 3. E-learning is losing popularity rapidly. 4. E-learning is getting popularity in the East. আরেকবার খেয়াল করো। Number 2, answer the following question. A. What are the conveniences of a virtual campus? B. Do you think that e-learning can bring revolution in education sector? Why or why not? C. How can educationists help people worldwide utilizing the advantage of computer technology? D. Why doesn't student need traditional materials in e-learning? E. Why should we thank Professor Khan? Number 3, আমাদের সেম প্যাসেজ থেকেই নাম্বার 3 প্রশ্নটি করা, সেজন্য প্যাসেজটি আর দ্বিতীয়বার লেখা হয়নি। তোমরা প্যাসেজটা আরেকবার ভালো করে পড়ে নিবে। আমি টেক্সটটি পড়ে শোনাচ্ছি। One can be a student without dash teaching materials. You will be dash to know that you can ask a question to your tutor and he can answer your question while traveling by plane. It is dash in the system of e-learning. In this system, everything can be done through the internet. You don't need to go any dash campus. You can attend the classes, take exams and get certificates through the internet technology in a dash campus. Number 4, ancient text portion achi. Shah Jahan was one of the 4 sons of Jahangir. He was born in January 1592 at Lahore. While young, he was a favorite of Akbar and his father Jahangir. It was on account of his bravery and sense of responsibility that he was given the mansab of 8,000 and 5,000 sawar in 1607. At the age of 20, he married Mumtaz Mahal, daughter of Asaf Khan. 3 years after his ascending the throne, he marched towards Deccan to meet Khan Jahan, who along with the king of Ahmadnagar broke out a serious rebellion. He forced Khan Jahan to flee from the Deccan. Then he continued his war against Ahmednagar, and in 1632, with the surrender of Daulatabad, the kingdom of Ahmedabad ended. 3 years after, Shah Jahan invaded Bijapur and forced the king to pay 20 lakhs as a peace offer. In 1657, he fell seriously ill. Thereupon, all his 4 sons began a war for throne. During the war in 1658, his fourth son Aurangzeb captured Agra and put his father in prison, where passed long 8 years till his death. একবার দেখাচ্ছি আমি আনসিন প্যাসেজটি। এবার ইনফরমেশন ট্রান্সফারটি খেয়াল করবে। এখানে আমাদের 3টি অপশন দেওয়া, 3টি অপশন বলতে 3টি কলামের মধ্যে আছে ডেট, ইভেন্ট এবং প্লেসে। 1 নাম্বার আছে প্লেসে, 2 নাম্বার আছে ইভেন্টে, 3 নাম্বার এবং 4 নাম্বার আছে ডেটে এবং 5 নাম্বারটিও আছে প্লেসে। Number 5, write a summary of the above passage. Number 6, matching. ম্যাচিংটা একবার দেখাচ্ছি। এখানে কলাম এতে আছে এ, we achieved our national flag. B, its red round part symbolizes. C, as the sun is. D, our national flag. E, so we must defend. Column B, and save the existence. 2, our independence at any cost. 3, is the source of our. 4, the source of life on earth. 5, at the cost. Column C, the rising sun of independence. 2, it signifies our glorious existence. 3, a sea of blood in 1971. 4, spirit, hopes and aspirations. 5, and dignity of our national flag. Number 7, rearrange. A, Mandela joined the African National Congress in 1942. B, in 1993, Mandela was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. Number C, for 20 years he directed a campaign of peaceful, non-violent defiance against the South African government and its racist policies. D, Mandela died at his home in Johannesburg on December 5, 2013 at the age of 95. E, in 1993, South African President F.W. de Klerk was also awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. F, in 2009, Mandela's birthday was declared Mandela Day to promote global peace. G, Nelson Mandela was born on July 18, 1918 in South Africa. H, in 1994, Mandela was celebrated as South Africa's first black president. তো এটি ছিল তোমাদের জন্য দেওয়া আজকের হোমওয়ার্ক। আশা করি তোমরা বাসায় করতে পারবে। আমি আমার পরবর্তী ক্লাসে তোমাদের এই হোমওয়ার্কগুলোর সলিউশন দিব। সবাই ভালো থাকবে সেই শুভকামনা জানিয়ে সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।